Okay students, now we want to see what is non-uniform speed or variable speed. So an object is said to be moving with a variable speed or non-uniform speed if it covers unequal distances. Unequal distances in equal intervals of time, however the small intervals of time may be. An object is said to be moving with non-uniform speed if it covers unequal distances. So remember the keyword unequal distances in equal intervals of time, or equal distances in unequal intervals of time. Equal distances, unequal time, or equal time, unequal distances. So if an object is said to be moving with non-uniform speed if it covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, however the small intervals of time may be, then the object is said to be moving with non-uniform speed, or another name for that is, what is that? Variable speed. See here, I have taken the time in seconds. I have taken time in seconds and distance in meters. So see, 0 seconds, an object is at rest, so 0 meters. 0 seconds, 0 meters. After 1 second, it covered 5 meters. 2 seconds, it covered 8 meters. 3 seconds, 9 meters. 4 seconds, 9. Now see the intervals of time. So here to here, the interval of time is 1 second. So the interval of time is 1 second, and the covered distance is 5 meters. It covered 5 meters in the interval of time. So this interval of time is 1 second, and again next 1 second. So from here to here also you see every 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. The time intervals are taking 1 second. So first 1 second 5 meters, next 1 second it covered 3 meters, and the next 1 second it covered 1 meter. 1 meter in 1 second. And like see, it's not covering equal distances. It is not covering equal distances. It is covering unequal. First 1 second it covered 5 meters. It covered 5 meters. And next 1 second it covered 3 meters. Next 1 second it covered only 1 meter. And next 1 second it did not move 0. And next 1 meter also it did not move 0. Like so unequal distances it is covering in equal intervals of time. Then the object is said to be moving with non-uniform speed or variable speed. Okay students, now we can see what is average speed. Average speed, or another name for this is a mean speed. average speed of an object is defined as the ratio of total distance traveled by total time taken. So average speed of an object is defined as the ratio of a total distance traveled by a body by total time taken. So it is the ratio of average speed, that is denoting with the letter V average, that V average is equal to total distance traveled, total distance traveled, total distance traveled by total time taken, total time taken. So this is called average speed formula. Whenever we are asking the average, we should write the total distance by total time taken. So then we'll get the average speed. So V average is equal to, so this is called average speed. V average is equal to, see here in this example, the journey started at 0 seconds and ends at 10 seconds. The interval of time I took 10 seconds and the distance covered is from 0 to 30 meters. So the distance covered is 30 meters. So the total distance covered is 30 meters. In the time of 10 seconds, this gets cancelled. So the average speed, see my dear students, 30 meters in 10 seconds. So average speed we will get 3 meter second power minus 1. This is called average speed. Now, so next one is, we want to see the next one, instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed. Speed of the moving object at any instant. So the next one is speed of the moving object. Speed of the moving object at any instant. Speed of the moving object at any instant is called instantaneous speed. At any instant. So is called instantaneous, is called instantaneous speed. So see my dear students, what is the speed in the first 1 second? In this table if I ask you, you see first 1 second means from here to here the time interval is 1 second. The time interval is 1 second and it covered 5 meters. So the speed in the first 1 second is 5 meters in 1 second. So 5 meters per second. So 5 meters per second you can write the speed in the first 1 second. And similarly the speed in the next 1 second, that is in the second also you can call. So that is 1 to 2, that is again 1 second and the speed is 3 meters. So you can write 3 meters per second. And similarly here, see, after 2 seconds and 2/3 second, this is the third second, so this speed in this 1 second, here also the time interval is 1 second, 1 second, and here it covered only 1 meter, so 1 meter in 1 second, 1 meter per second, 1 meter second per minus 1, and the instantaneous speed in this interval of time is 0, here 0, in this interval of time also 0, here also 0. See my dear students, after 3 seconds it covered 9 meters, after 4 seconds also it covered 9 meters, so the interval of time is 1 second and distance covered is 0 meters, so 0 meter per second. And after 4 seconds 9 meters, after 5 seconds also 9 meters, again 0 meter second per minus 1, and next 1 second, so means see the speed from 3rd second to 6th second speed is 0, the instantaneous speed in this interval of time is 0. So speed of the moving object at any instant is called instantaneous speed, we are calling. So we are calling as the instantaneous speed. So if an object covers delta s distance, a small distance or some delta s distance in, so delta t time, delta s distance in delta t in delta t time, in delta t time, then instantaneous speed. Speed means denoted with the letter V. So speed means denoted with the letter V. So that V instant is equal to distance covered delta s in that given interval of time delta t. So you can write it. If this delta s by delta t, if this time interval is very small, so then V instantaneous can be written like this. Then V instantaneous is equal to, so that is limit. So limit delta t, this time interval is very small, limit delta t approaches to 0, limit delta t approaches to 0, then delta s by delta t can be written as ds by dt. So it can be written as ds by dt also. So this is called instantaneous formula, or simply you remember in what interval of time we are observing, in that interval how much distance it is covered, you see that ratio is taken as the instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed can be 0 also. For example, in this table, after 3 seconds, in first 3 seconds it traveled 9 meters, and up to 6 seconds it is at 9 meters only. Means in this interval of time, that is from 3 to 6 seconds, the particle is at rest. The particle is at rest. So its instantaneous speed in that interval of time is 0, but average speed. So for the entire journey, you see average speed. Average speed means we know that average speed formula we know. So see my dear students, average speed means what do we write, children? So V average. So that V average equal to total distance. So how much you write? 30 meters in the total time. So total time 10 seconds, 0 gets cancelled. You will get 3 meter second power minus 1. This is the average speed for the entire journey. Average speed for the entire journey, but instantaneous speed in that journey may be at maybe 0 in some situations. And if we calculate the instantaneous speed at this interval of time 8 to 9 seconds, the time interval here also 1 second, and covered distance is 7 meters per second. Means here the instantaneous speed is 7 meter per second, which is greater than the average speed. So which is greater than the average speed. Average speed you are writing 3 meters second power minus 1. Average speed from 0 to 10 seconds 3 meter per second. And the instantaneous speed at this instant is greater than the average speed, and the instantaneous speed at this instant is equal to the average speed, and here instantaneous speed is 0 but average speed is not equal to 0. Means sometimes the object may be at rest. At that instant its instantaneous speed is 0, average speed is not equal to 0. So means some situations instantaneous speed is equal to average speed, some situations instantaneous speed is greater than the average speed, and some intervals of time the instantaneous speed is less than the average speed, and the instantaneous speed in a given interval of time can be 0 in a particular interval of time, but average speed is not 0. So see my dear students, when we are going on a bike or car that is on a road, so from your home to somewhere you are going to some shopping or somewhere you are some park you are going with your family in a car, then what happens here at the signal point, that is 90 seconds or 60 seconds, at that instant of time our speed is 0, because at the red signal all vehicles will be stopped. Instantaneous speed at that instant is 0, but from your home to park some distance will be there. The total distance by your total time taken ratio if you take will get average speed, but the instantaneous speed sometimes more, sometimes less, sometimes maybe 0, and sometimes the instantaneous speed may be equal to the average speed. So that is about different kinds of speeds. See my dear students, today we learned what is speed, and after that uniform speed. Uniform speed means it should cover equal distances in equal intervals of time. However, the short intervals of time may be, however the small intervals of time may be. Okay students, after that uniform speed means speed must be constant. And after that we learned non-uniform speed, or another name is variable speed. So here the object is said to be moving with the variable speed. Variable speed it is moving. It is maintaining different speeds at different intervals of time, at different instants of time. The first interval of time 5 meter per second, next interval of time 3 meter per second, next interval 1 meter per second. Like it is maintaining different speeds at different instants. Means it is covering unequal distances in equal intervals of time. Or if it covers equal distances in unequal time, then also it is said to be moving with a non-uniform speed or variable speed. So, and after that we discussed the average speed. Average speed means, whenever average means average speed or mean speed, that is a total distance by total time taken. And after that instantaneous speed we have discussed. Okay students, now if the object is moving with uniform speed, it is moving with uniform speed means, you know my dear students, its speed remains constant in the given interval of time. Then only it is said to be moving with a uniform speed. A speed remains constant in the given interval of time, then it is called uniform speed. Equal distances in equal time. First 10 meters 1 second, next 10 meters 1 second, next 10 meters 1 second. Every 1 second it covers 10 meters. So means every 1 second it is covering 10 meters, then it is said to be moving with a uniform speed, that is 10 meters per second. You give more time, it cover more distance, less time, it will cover less distance, but the ratio of distance by time is always remains constant, that is every 10 meters 1 second it will cover. 5 seconds you give the chance, it covers 50 meters, 10 seconds time you give the chance, it covers 100 meters, but every time it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, however the short intervals of time, then the object is said to be moving with uniform speed. If the object is moving with uniform speed, then instantaneous speed, uniform speed, average speed, all speeds are same, that is a constant speed. So according to, so that is about uniform speed. And non-uniform speed means unequal distances covering in equal intervals of time. Then it is said to be moving with non-uniform speed, or another name is variable speed. So